So now we're hearing one more Springfield power broker just learned his prison sentence today. Mike McClain was a close ally and right-hand man to House Speaker Mike Madigan. He was part of the ComEd 4, indicted in a bribery scheme trying to gain Madigan's favor. Political reporter Ahern was in the courtroom for that sentencing hearing today. Marianne, what were your key takeaways here?
Stephan, anyone who has spent time in Springfield, they are used to seeing, were used to seeing rather, Mike McClain sitting outside of Speaker Madigan's office. He was the gatekeeper, or as the feds put it today, he had the keys to the kingdom. Now at 77 years old and in poor health, his attorney asked for leniency. Judge Shaw, however, said McClain deserved imprisonment and handed down a 2-year sentence. It was a bit less than the 3 years prosecutors asked for. The judge said McClain, who was a lobbyist for ComEd, preferred secrecy and lies, and the consequences are his to bear. McClain was Madigan's closest confidant, and as a lobbyist for ComEd, he played a central role in a bribe scheme that helped the utility get favorable legislation. Former federal prosecutor Ron Safer.
You would think that by now these politicians, the executives, would get it, that you cannot corrupt the system. And if you are a politician who says, I'm going to use my office to make money or make my friends money, or get my friends jobs, or, abuse my office, you are going to jail. What is worth that?
McClain never admitted his guilt, and he did not accept any offers to testify against Madigan.
So what about the other of the ComEd 4? We know so far 3 have now been sentenced.
Yes, the stiffest sentence of all, however, is for Mike Madigan. He has received his sentence. He has also already asked for an appeal. Here are all of the sentences. Mike McClain receiving the 2 years and will report to prison end of October. Former ComEd CEO Ann Pramaggiore this week also sentenced to 2 years. John Hooker received a sentence of 1 year and 6 months. Prosecutors are also asking Jay Doherty to receive 15 months. Doherty's sentencing is in 2 weeks. Already serving time, Madigan's former chief of staff, Tim Mapes, has a 30-month sentence, and Madigan himself, the longest sentence of the group, 7.5 years. And just one last note, Mike McClain's defense attorney today said McClain took part in actions considered acceptable at one time, suggesting giving out jobs that included no work was routine. McClain's attorney said McClain believed he was on the right side of the law. Federal prosecutors, however, they argued that was not the case and that McClain actually fell into Madigan's demands more than abiding by the law. It was so interesting. If you've never been to a sentencing, which we hopefully maybe not, but
don't want to experience that.
Only as a journalist.
Not my own, at least.
As a journalist, it was though quite interesting just to hear the two different sides and then the judge to deliver it.
Well, and Ron Safer, the good point, is this going to be enough of a deterrent to prevent something like this from happening?
And that is always the question.
Always the question.
Always, because we certainly have seen a lot of it.
Yes.
Thank you, Marianne.
Thank you.